Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Today is my birthday. We have champagne. Thank you all for 50,000 subscribers here on YouTube. That's the best birthday present ever. You don't know how much it means for me, for every single one of you to be on this channel, take the journey with me, and experience the magic that I love so much and I love to share with all you guys. So, I do want to thank Hotel Chavanel here in Paris. It's an amazing stay, especially when you stay at boutique hotels like this one. When I do come to Paris, I like to stay in a small little place. So Hotel Chavanel, thank you for the champagne. Thank you for the experience. Why is all the champagne gone? It's my birthday. Champagne. So we are in Paris right now on my European trip. We're gonna have a tutorial for you a little later on in this video. But before we start, I wanna show you what the birthday event is on houseofplayingcards.com, what the new decks are, and how you could get a discount code right now so you can go stop this video, get some decks before they all sell out. So we have 3 new decks available. The first one are the SuperNOCs. So the SuperNOCs are super cool, I think. These were inspired by old comic book culture, and you can see that it has number 1 over here. There's gonna be different versions of them, and how old comic books used to have 10 cents, 52 pages of action right there. This is the first edition, so like I said, there will be more editions. This one is obviously inspired by the Superman comic books and the Superman colors, the old style Superman, and there's gonna be other superheroes to come with different colors and things like that. The inside of these cards are pretty sweet. So you have the standard faces, but we do have a little bit of a customization on the court cards themselves. They're a little lighter to get that Superman blue, and here are the backs. A nice Superman blue with that red border. Now, I'm telling you, I've been playing with these decks for a while now. Color's really dope on this. It goes, the red and blue goes together. You feel like actual superhero when you have them. Well, I guess that the feeling is I guess what's important when you hold a deck of cards. That's what I've always advocated to. But we didn't stop there. So the SuperNOCs are even though they are limited edition, first edition ones, so you want to get these quick. Each SuperNOC will have a limited edition, even more rare version of itself. And in this case, we have the NOCs of Steel. NOCs of Steel, with a sick name by Dynamo, if you saw that last video. These are the NOCs of Steel. Now, I can't even express how awesome these look in the hands. I mean, I'm sure the video won't do it justice. It's got a red seal right now. This is all silver foil tuck that we used for this, with an embossing here that says SuperNOCs, and we're dubbing them NOCs of Steel, which I think is pretty cool. And then they are silver backed, metallic back NOCs. So the back design is your standard NOCs, and of course they are marked for suit, and they have this nice metallic color over here that you can see. Everybody has been asking for silver NOCs, and I didn't want to just change the color of the deck and make another NOC original and keep changing the color. I wanted to put a story behind it. I wanted to put a feeling behind it. So that's what you're gonna get. Now again, here just on camera, they don't do it justice, so check out some of these photos that we did with my buddy Nicholas here in Paris. Both of these limited edition, one more rare than the other. And now for the third and final deck. Now I wish I could show you the third deck here on camera, but they just got to my warehouse in Texas while I'm here in Paris. So I sent one to my friend Louis, and he took some amazing pictures of them. Here they are. It is designed by me, which I'm proud of. I'm super proud of that. Over the last year or so, I've been training myself to learn Illustrator and different things like that so I could start designing more and more. But more importantly for me, just like last October, we donated money to breast cancer awareness in the month of October for the pink crown deck, if you remember that. This year we are doing the same thing, so I'm going to take some proceeds from this deck, from the Halloween deck, and it's going to go straight to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. The Make-A-Wish Foundation, kids all around the world are suffering with diseases, so we're going to try to do our part to help that. All they want is one wish. So if we could do our part just a little bit to make that come true for somebody, I think that's better than any trick or tutorial or deck that we can have. So with that being said, there is a discount code for watching this video. If you use Pandrea 10, right here, Pandrea 10, you will get 10% off your order. It's only gonna last for a few days, so if you're watching this video late, should have turned on those notifications. So those are the 3 things, and we also have autograph decks up for grabs, and you'll see that in the bundle as well. Alright guys, enough of that, let's get into the tutorial. Okay, here is the tutorial. You're gonna need your SuperNOC deck, so go ahead, grab those SuperNOCs, stop this video, pick some up, because you're gonna need that for this. The SuperNOCs come with a few things. First of all, they have nice little color jokers here, red and blue. A blank card for a few things, and also a double backer, but this is a weird double backer because on one side it's the regular back, and on the other side it almost looks like a see-through kind of card, like if you put a light through it. So we're going to use this as the gimmicked card for this effect. Now you also need your 2 of hearts. Now the idea is that you're creating X-ray vision for yourself, for the spectator, whatever the routine might be, so that they can see through the card, and then you change it back and forth. So that's the sort of concept for this effect. The easiest way to do this effect is to force the 2 of hearts. So you're going to force the 2 of hearts in a number of ways. So maybe a riffle force, just say stop, stop, great. They take the card, they look at what it is, and then you put it back. I would somehow control it to the second from the top position, so maybe use a tilt to get it to the second from top. Or you can use a bluff pass, that's taught by Xavier on one of my videos, bluff pass. Or just any other way to control it second from top. Place this down here and say, look, I'm gonna try to make it come up to the top. I do this. It comes up to the top, but look, I'll give you X-ray vision so you can see how we do this. So you take the card and you're going to execute a twirl change. A twirl change basically is when you hold it from the index corners, or rather when it would be face up the index corners. So left, top, bottom, right, like this, and you're going to just twirl like that as you shake your hand. And it's good from top down so it doesn't look like you're spinning it. So something like that, and you would give them X-ray vision on the card. Then I would get a break underneath the first card as I place this here. You see, you could have X-ray vision, your card appears. Turn this over as a double, thumb this off, and then say, but of course we can't have that for everybody to see, so we have to just fix it like that. So this is the sort of concept, and there's many ways that you can use this. My buddy from Paris came up with just a Red Hot Mama type plot for it, and I thought that was pretty cool. So the concept is take this card and place it on the bottom, and you're gonna force the 2 of hearts. All right, so maybe a classic force. Go ahead and force the 2. Boom, they take a look at the card, and then what you're going to do is place it back on top, or do a swing kick cut like this. So the gimmick card now is gonna go on top of their card. I'm gonna try to use it using X-ray vision. So try to look through the deck and see if you can see your card. It's about halfway. I can see it. It was a heart. It was a 2 of hearts. Yes. Yeah, so look, if I spread the cards just like this, you can see that one card is see-through now. You can see it's the 2 of hearts. They flip out at this point. So now you're cutting everything to the top. You do a double lift. You thumb this off and you say, well, you know, it's not good to have this like that, so let's fix it. And you're clean as a whistle. All you got to do is palm this card off and do anything from there. I like this concept because you give them some sort of ability, and not necessarily the visual of it is nice. So you can do things like the color changes. So maybe a paintbrush change where you see through it and you give them X-ray vision. Maybe you do something like maybe other color changes where it appears, it disappears. That's going to be up to you. But I think one of the coolest things that you can do with this is a sort of dual reality thing where one person sees through it names the card, but the other spectators never see this, and only one spectator you give the ability to see through the card. So it's used more not as a visual gimmick, but as a dual reality type where one person stands off to the side and you give them the ability to see through the card. So I like that because then they're going to be telling them, no, I saw through the card, and then it's, you know, you switch this card out by that point, and there's nothing left to be seen, and they just keep saying that they saw through the card, which is very, very cool. So there you go. If you come up with any other ideas for this, I would love to know. I think it's really fun. I think it could be very powerful if you do it right. And it's up to you to do it as you please. So enjoy that. Okay guys, so there you have it. That was the video. That was my birthday event. That was the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed everything. If you liked this video, go ahead, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for the 50,000. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Thank you for all that you guys do for me to push me forward in doing things for you. Enjoy the decks. Links are down below for everything you need. And we will see you next time. Peace.
Happy birthday!